Hey there, how's it going? This is Scott Tuesday here to share a really cool gift that I received this past weekend from my 90-year-old personal training client, Bill Wilson. It's a book that he's had on his hands for quite a while, and it's called the 5BX Plan. This is a fitness program that was created way back in 1958, over half a century ago, for the Royal Canadian Armed Forces as a way to improve their level of fitness as well as measure their level of fitness. And shortly after it was created, it was made available to the public, and this little booklet sold over 20 million copies and really helped put Canadian fitness on the map. Now there's a few things that really intrigued me about this program. First of all, 5BX stands for 5 basic bodyweight exercises that you're to perform on a daily basis. One exercise is to increase your flexibility, another to increase your cardiovascular endurance, and others to increase your strength. The thing that intrigued me about this is that it was only 11 minutes long. So you're to perform 11 minutes of exercise on a daily basis. And there was emphasis on that you don't need to spend hours in the gym in order to get great results. And it fascinates me that, we seem to be fascinated in this age, this time, about quick, effective workouts, but it's really not a new concept. It's been something that's been around for over half a century and something that people desire to get their workouts done as quick a time as possible and make them as effective as possible. So that intrigued me. Another thing that intrigued me about this book is an article that Bill had clipped out and included with this. So the book was written in 1958, and this article is printed in 1987, and I see on the back here the Nhl Standings, and not much was different in 1987 as it is now with my favorite Toronto Maple Leafs, last place in the cellar. Cracks me up. But anyways, in this article, they talk about how they transitioned. This program was used for quite a while, and then they made a shift to a different method, which is more cardiovascular based, where they measured your level of fitness based on how far you could run in a 12-minute period of time. And the reason this article was printed in 1987 was because they're completely revamping the program and making some massive changes to take into account the career that you're in, whether you're at a desk job or really active in your job. And this book does have progress built into it, but the reason they made a transition, the reason why people shifted away from this program is that people got bored with it. People, of course, you're doing the same body weight exercises every single day, week after week, month after month, year after year. As effective as this program was in the beginning, it just lost its effectiveness. Our body does adapt to stimulus over a period of time, whether it's 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, your body kind of adapts to that, even though there's progress built into it. But boredom was one of the big reasons why people stopped using it. And that brought about a great question for me that I would like to ask you is, how often do you change up your workout program? And do you change it because your body stopped making progress with the program that you're currently following? Or do you change your program to stimulate yourself more mentally because you're bored with the program, and to keep yourself motivated, to make exercise exciting and fun, you like to mix up that program? Because I know that's a big reason for Angie and I. We prefer to change our program up every 4 weeks. So let's say I was following the Rock That Body program. I followed it for 4 weeks. I could probably continue with that program for 2, 4, even 8 weeks afterwards and still continue to get results. It's not going to be as great results as I experienced in those first 4 weeks, most likely, but I can still continue to get results. But mentally, I would have a hard time sticking to the same program for a 12-week period of time, 8-week period of time. I find my max is like 6 weeks on the same program. Even if I continue to make results, I've got to switch it up just for the mental stimulation, a mental change. I like to mix programs up just to keep exercise exciting and fun. So how often do you change up your program? Is your program gone stale right now? Are you bored with it? Do you follow kind of a roadmap that you like to make a change every 4 weeks? I'm curious as to what you do, because I believe that variety adds spice to your programs. And I'm just curious to see if you're like Angie and I, like to switch things up every 4 weeks, or if you've been you found a good program, whether it's in a magazine or a book or whatever, and you just like stuck with it for a year. This is a program that promised great results. I'm gonna keep going at it and go for the long term. So variety. Do you incorporate it into your program or not? How do you do it? I'd love to hear from you, hear your thoughts, and just really fascinating. I love digging up a piece of fitness history. It's been really intriguing, especially some of the language they used. I mean, they weren't afraid to use words like you become overweight and flabby when you eat more high-calorie foods than your body can use. I mean, there's common sense stuff in here, but I kind of love the little language. Cute little booklet. Just fascinating stuff. All right, exercise variety, love to hear from you. Have yourself an awesome day.